Welcome to ProLifeForMankind.com. We're talking today about Our Lady of Fatima and how it relates the name Fatima to the name of Antichrist. And I'm going to show you today in a comparison of two Islamic names and their similarities and how Our Lady could have been warning us even by choosing the name Fatima about the coming of Antichrist and his name, and that he would be Islamic. Before we do, I'd like to read this quote from Our Lady of Fatima. She says, "If men knew what eternity is, they would do everything to change their lives." So I ask you today, what are you doing to make your eternity number one in your life? How much time are you praying? Do you go to Mass? Have you gone to confession? Have you asked God for forgiveness for your sins? Do you have a sense of what sin is? Are you trying to change your life? Are you doing everything to get to heaven? You know, eternity is forever. And you have to realize that your life can be taken at any time. Just today at the abortion clinic, I was with a priest and a friend, and we had a woman spontaneously come out, and she took a knife out, and she tried to strike my friend with it, and then she chased the three of us with the knife. Thankfully, none of us were hurt, but I'm telling you, you don't know how long your life may be on this earth. Now, as you're all aware, I do a lot of study on the Tomb of Guadalupe, and I found these years some time ago, 1903 to 2020, and I believe these are the last 117 years before the tribulation begins, and we can see it happening now in 2020. But this Tomb of Guadalupe is accurate. Well, I have found another thing on the tomb I'm going to talk about today that's going to come in my new book in December. Now, the name Fatima is spelled this way in Arabic, Fatimah. I found this interesting because of what I found in the Tomb of Guadalupe. And so I began to study this, and Fatima, Portugal, was named after a Moorish princess. It's an Islamic name. And I believe Our Lady of Fatima, who appeared to the three children with the three secrets, was trying to warn us not only of the three secrets, which Sister Lucia Fatima has told us relate to the book of Revelation. She even quoted that if you want to know what the entire third secret is, read Revelation chapter 8 through 13. And that's the entire third secret. So I believe the name Fatima, which is an Islamic name, it means the daughter of the Prophet Muhammad, has to do about the Antichrist, that Our Lady was trying to warn us about the coming of Antichrist through the name that she chose to appear to the three children, about these secrets which relate to the book of Revelation. Here is Fatima written in the Arabic, and again it's spelled Fatimah, and here it is spelled in Arabic. And we're all familiar with Our Lady of Fatima. Now, you might be familiar with this in the Greek, XEC. It means 666 in the Greek. It also means in the name of Allah in the Muslim religion. Well, interestingly, I found this similar XEC on the Tomb of Guadalupe, but it was in the letter of XEF. I'm going to show you my findings now. Here is the chart showing F. Ancient F Greek letter is 6 and the C letter is 6. Now recall again, XEC in the Greek is 666, and to Muslims, XEC is in the name of Allah. Now we're going to look at Our Lady's hands, and we're going to look at XEF, which is also 666. Now, looking at Our Lady's hands, I believe she's warning us about the coming of 666. X, the sum of X in the Greek is 600. The sum of XI, which is that E-looking symbol without the vertical bar, is 60. And then we have the letter F instead of the letter C, which is also equal to 6. So you have 666. Our Lady is warning us about the coming mark. I later found another initial, a letter T. So I found the letter F and the letter T. And on the right hand, you can see they're lettered in red. I put rope to show slavery to Antichrist. And I believe F is the first letter of Antichrist's name, and T is the last letter of Antichrist's first name. So I did some research, and I want to say on the left hand is the rosary. You could see the difference between the rope and the rosary. So the left hand on the wrist has the rosary beads on Our Lady, and on the right hand, where the mark of Antichrist will go, is the rope, because Antichrist is going to enslave people with his mark. And there you can see the initials I found, F and T. Now I did some research and I tried to look for Islamic boy names that would fit the first letter being F and the last letter being T of a name. So I found this name, Famat. It's just like Fatima. It's amazing. Every letter of Famat is in Fatimah with the Fatimah. And it means dusk or darkness. It also means understanding. It's a boy name, and I want to show you when you say it, it sounds like vomit.
فهمت فهمت فهمت.
So that's what it sounds like when you say the name Famat, it's vomit. And recall Jesus said he's going to spew out of his mouth the lukewarm. How ironic, if this happens to be the Antichrist name, how ironic that you should say and pronounce it as vomit. And that his meaning of his name is darkness and understanding. It's just really amazing. And the reason I bring up my research to you is because it's very possible that Antichrist will have the first initial that starts with the letter F. And it's possible that he could be named Vomit, or as it is written, Fahmat. And how interesting, too, that Fatima contains all the letters of that name. I believe Our Lady was trying to warn us of Antichrist's name and the coming of the book of Revelation. Thanks for watching this video. If you'd like to get my newest book in December, Coming Angelic Pope from Galicia and St. Julian of Liege, or my recent book, Timeline and the Atonement through the Christ of Revelation, or my other book, The Last 117 Years on the Tomb of Guadalupe towards 2038, you can go to Amazon. I'll be discussing all of these findings on the Tomb of Guadalupe. Thank you for watching this video. Remember, we're living in the last days. Pray fast and live a pure life. Give your heart to Jesus. Pray for an end to abortion. And oppose the darkness. Live in the light. God bless.